The Cornhuskers will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Best. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to sling it on second down. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And here's the return. Delivers the stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Nebraska's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Under fire. He's going to run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Huskers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Line getting set on second down. Trying play action. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. On the move, he fires. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead is 6 in the first.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Isaac. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Looking for a man. It's Burden. The quick out. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Turning it on. Powers through. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
And the Huskers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. Tripped up for the tackle. The Cornhuskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Throws to the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 4 over Notre Dame. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. quick release on the RPO. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Burden. Right on the money. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Makes the quick grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. On target.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on their running back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just...
Oh, it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Using the quick game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to pick up yardage. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. There he goes. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Burden. Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Oh, they're after him. He's in open space downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Thanks to grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The screen, he's got wheels. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Snap to the back. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's a big-time moment for the defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal line. Now that they backed him up a little bit, a touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme anymore.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Burden. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
I love the attitude on defense. There's nobody moping around feeling sorry for themselves. The offense has the ball deep in your own end. Step up and make a play. 2nd down, 3rd down, they generate sacks. Nice job.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolutely perfect. It's now a 1-possession game, 16-10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most...
Oh, he's got some space. Just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 4 over Rice.
Throws to the wideout.
We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On 3rd and long. He's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering the receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll give it to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Handoff to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. He'll do it himself. Touchdown!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go to the draw. Makes his man miss. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Burden. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught behind the line. It's Gentry. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. He gets it away from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the outside. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Rice Owls have to find a way. Games like these, ones that are right there, the good teams dig down deep.
Catch in the middle, it's Gentry.
They're up by just 1 over Rice. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Burden. Still looking on the move. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After misfiring, it's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
The Cornhuskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll be hauled down just the 10 at the 9 is this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Burden. It's complete! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Huskers! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now this offense will take the field again. Snags it quickly on the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Horn. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Running behind that left side. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Burden. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Schaefer. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Huskers want to crank the tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Schaefer. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Burden. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give him a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got his man. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Run it with the fullback. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds his target down the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.